Wagwan viewers and subs, welcome back to class. This is a series of a complete car restoration. On this episode, we're gonna learn how to get our car ready for primer. In case you missed the last episode, let's take a quick review. On the previous episode, we learned what material and tools we'll need to do the bodywork. We learned how to identify and fix our dents and dings. We learned how to properly mix our body filler and apply it in different directions. We learned the use of guide coat, and we learned how to block our body filler and block in different directions for the best result. And that is how we end up to this point where now all we have to do is sand down the rest of this dead paint and clear and get it ready for primer. On the other hand, when we remove the glass, there is no rust in these places, which is I'm very happy with that. Down here we have minor rust. These are rust that you can just grind out, and we're gonna take care of all of that. Now guys, to continue in this series, this is the list of materials that you would need for this part. You would need some tape, your glazed body filler, hardener, bondo board and spreader, just in case you have to do any form of body work or fill in any chips. You have some gloves, a maroon pad, 320 sandpaper, 180 sandpaper, a soft pad, and your DA, a grinder to get rid of all the little minor rust with 80 grit on there. I'm using all Velcro, by the way. Let's go ahead and start off with the minor surface rust. I have 80 grit on my grinder here, grinding away the rust, making sure that it doesn't come back. Once I'm all done with the grinding, guys, I will have to redo the seam sealer. As you can see here, the person who worked here previously did not do a good job. As you can see, it's quite sloppy. So we're gonna have to redo the seam sealer to make sure that no water gets inside once we're all done with the grinding, and to prevent further rust from happening. Now guys, to make sure that we're getting this rust completely out of here, I'm going to finish off with some rust penetrant. So you want to make sure you shake up the can and then just spray it in there. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. And here's the other tool I didn't mention. This is a wire brush. So after 5 minutes here, we're cleaning the leftover that might be hanging around, because you know we don't want nothing left once we're done. I mean, no rust. We don't want no rust left. And just like that, that little rust issue is eliminated. Moving on, now what I'm going to do is get my 180 grit sandpaper Velcro and place it onto my DA and begin sanding. And basically guys, the main focus here is to get rid of all the clear coat, the dead clear coat that was on there. I'm not even concerned about the paint. I'm more concerned about the clear coat. Guys, now that I'm done sanding with the 180 grit, I'm gonna go ahead and get my soft pad, place it on my DA, and then 320, this is 320 grit, and place it on there, and then I'm gonna go over the whole thing. Basically the main goal here is to keep refining the 80 scratch, the 180 scratch, the 320. That'll give you your primer less work. And just like that, guys, we have everything completely sanded down and ready for a primer. Now all we got to do before we start priming is mask anything that's left, but I don't plan on removing all of this, just to put new plastic to prime, because there's nothing wrong with it. But all I need to make sure that is everything is dust free, and I'll give it a little clean and a wipe to make sure that it's free from grease. The same thing happened over here. I'm gonna clean these up, clean up all of these so we can get a nice clean surface for our primer. And voila, guys, we're finally at this stage where we're going to get some primer laid down on the car. Man, I'm getting so excited. By this point in time, you should already be exhausted and can't wait to see some real progress. Well, this is where the progress begins. Once you got the primer, you know you're heading for the finishing line. Now, the primer that I'm going to be using is the Seconds Color Build Primer. You mix, this is the white, this is the black, mix both together and you get gray. Here you have, it comes with a activator and it comes with a, wait, what's this doing here? This is that's a sealer hardener. And it comes with a surfacer hardener. And that'll be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been following along this series so far, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, guys, and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, class dismissed.